on the book. Well, I'm the most hated
And I'm gonna do the super phone.
and congratulated. Hold up. Islam to the people. Defense to get you learnt. Let me see. Do I want to put some more groups on here? Why not? Okay. How to do? Islam, everybody. Um, y'all see the title, The Disconnect. It's a lot of information. I'm probably not going to be able to get through everything. The disconnect that we're talking about is between the disconnect between new Moors and the elders in general. And in particular, we talking about the Moorish American consulate right now. I'm just gonna say just a lot of information. I'm gonna try and concise it up, be as fair and impartial as possible. Um, I believe with me, the disconnect that's with them and me is the foundation. And I don't know their foundation. I don't know what the formula is. I don't know who's with them. I don't know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of ambiguity. It's a lot of undecisiveness. I know my foundation is the literature of Noble Drew Ali, the Moorish literature, Holy Quran and Mecca, Holy Quran Circle 7, um, 101s, as well as the law. You know, we got the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. We got the Constitution for the United States, which is their agreement to be over here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got our Zodiac Constitution. It's all type of other law. But my foundation is everybody's saying love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. But when you go into Moore's literature, Noble Drew Ali is saying that he is hoping that the Holy Quran of Mecca inculcate love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice into you.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I go into that and then repeat that, people are saying I'm being religious. And I'm like, okay, so Noble Drew Ali said it's our religion.
Yep.
Like I'm wondering, like, and I shouldn't have to break it all the way down. You should be able to read between the lines. The Constitution is a document that protect people unalienable rights, which is God-given rights. So if you ain't got a God and a religion, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, a lot of these elders got Arabic names. They got Arabic appellations. Some of them named after Allah.
Yep.
Some of them Allah's in their name, and they telling you not to say Allah. No, it's this. It's the cosmos. No, it ain't more science. It's masonry. Like I understand these people got their origin from us. I understand that completely. You know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
don't mean we deviate to what they do. The zodiac tell you it's two different ways. It tell you that we supposed to, stay under the order of Islam, but respect them people. You know what I'm saying? Wait,
Mm-hmm.
these books tell you in all type of ways. The Bible tell you what? Rent unto Caesar what's Caesar's, right?
Yep.
All his shit in the public.
Yep.
We got the pride. Zodiac Constitution tell you they over the jury and culture of the Moorish nation. They acting as trustees.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what, you know what I'm saying? This is like a major, like I didn't get to the personal stuff that I could personally say. I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying? Not to mention the families that's getting broke up, the people that's getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's saying nothing about it. People are steady doing videos talking about processes. Nobody's saying nothing about it. They actually helping them by doing videos with them,
Mm-hmm.
and ain't nobody proved nothing.
Yeah,
The
but a
only
lot
thing
of
that
these
can be
people even
proven
doing
is,
these processes and the videos and the process haven't done them either.
yeah, yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
that's why they don't have no proof.
And that's why they don't want to go to the literature because it's gonna caveat into it. You supposed to check them out anyway. I
Mm-hmm.
told you these type of people was gonna be around.
Yep.
So this is the problem I got with the more Shamir. Y'all ambiguous. Y'all ambiguous with y'all stuff. Nobody like to take responsibility. I'm starting to see that a lot. And they teaching this to the more biases as if they infallible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I cry. Like I'm listening to this tape y'all made for Sharon. That's on Virgo Triad channel. How she keep getting information out? Like I don't know, but she got everything, and she playing the tape. And they done went, and I guess y'all done went and told Sharon, yeah, there's some pressure on y'all, so she got to clean it up. All the time y'all didn't play the other tape when y'all was talking about. And I don't want to hit it. That's another part of the conflict, and that they ain't with us no more because I see it on y'all web that she ain't supposed to be over there talking about light. But shit, the old man don't know. He just did. He can't know. He just did a video with it.
No, bro, they don't know that Light got multiple body politics. Let's start there.
Right.
That like because remember when she left, when she got kicked out of the consulate, she made her own little lowercase red letter fake language stuff. Then remember when she sent that thing over to us with her representative or whatever they called it.
Right.
And then to come to find out she done made some other body politic too called the Ma'at.
Right.
Yeah.
Without it tailor made in the so we could agree. No, we good.
Mm-hmm.
See, a lot of more don't even know what's going on because they hearing certain people parakeeting what we the principles, and they like, okay, they saying the same thing. Why they not? And it's like, bro.
Yeah, but no, Moors got it jacked up from the beginning. Like I say, they want to. Oh, I just want an ID card. I want an ID card. They don't know the ID card and the body politic pose the match.
Like a lot of y'all steady coming over here asking about 7 different locations. For what? And I'm steady telling y'all for what? That don't do nothing. All you doing is putting them on notice. That ain't finna enforce nothing. Y'all act like you can put somebody on notice and then you finna just do something with no resistance. No, they gonna try you.
Yep.
This is why we keep saying nationality about your divinity, because it's about how far you finna take it. Y'all looking at me and want what I want, know what I'm saying? What we talking about, but y'all is being deaf to what we talking about we had to go through. Like that's just, he went through it already, so we could just do it. No, you ain't over here. You ain't part of this body politic. Don't nobody know you. You ain't got a record. They finna try you.
Yep.
It's called assumption. Now, back to Sharon. With her, I wish her the best because I heard, I watched a little whatever I could watch, and it said, you said ain't nobody got you hostage and all that, and you here, you political prisoner, all that. Which, I wish you the best. We just don't agree on how to go about things. But it's some of the people over there that I think is sinister. It is what it is.
Yep.
How many times I got to tell you that the processes ain't did nothing? How many times you got to see people, families broke up, kids went to jail, one of them ran somebody over and weaponizing a statement. All y'all doing this in the same body politic, which means they're going to be able to get y'all under conspiracy whenever they get around to it. They just wait for y'all to get enough. Yep. This is why I'm even telling y'all this like this. So they gonna conspire because with the black identity extremists, they couldn't tie everybody together. It was Moors killing police, but they wasn't all the same body politics, so they had to throw it away. See, now they getting all y'all ass together doing crazy shit. So this right here is a notice for a protection for Portage as well as a notice for you. Because when all y'all go down, we're gonna be like we told y'all.
Yep.
Them people ain't produced nothing. What does y'all even believe in him? You can't show me one case. Like, I beat the case.
Yep.
Not using they shit. Using what I'm using now. They can't show one case. Like these facts. Somebody in the background saying I'm hating. I'm saying prove me wrong. You seen that show, Prove Me Wrong?
Yep.
I'm saying prove me wrong.
Yep.
Show me. Look. The one we talking about, the one they talking about some delirium over a year ago.
Yep.
Now they talking about a new cashier's check to get you locked up, a U.S. Treasury check. Next year it's gonna be something else. It's gonna be blockchain credit.
Yep.
Y'all ass finna get some time. Whoever do that dumb stuff, whoever follow this, gonna deserve whatever y'all get.
Right.
They got a video up there talking some cashier's checks.
No, bro.
That they
messing with
talking about
people's
U.S.
nerves.
Treasury, talking about they the U.S. now. How
They
the
know-
hell? How you the U.S. now?
They trying to catch everybody that's Iblis, bro.
See, now they inched you over. We the U.S., so now we can make U.S. Treasury checks. See, your ass forgery. Y'all ass is finna go down. Go read the Zodiac and see what your ass can go down for. Your ass finna go commit forgery. Ain't none of y'all fix that straw man name. She telling you her shit, Pauline Denise Ritchie. See, because she ain't finna do nothing.
Yep.
She ain't finna do nothing. Y'all played the tape with Sharon. Y'all lied to her. See, you're free now. Why she locked up? Like, what type of craziness is going on? I don't understand. Right. You're free now. Right. See, this is what I'm talking about, fantasy Morocco. This is why you Moors don't like me, because y'all can't just play house.
Yep.
I come over here and throw a cold bucket of water on you, wake you up out that dream. Like, yeah. Because what y'all finna say if they give her some time? And y'all know they trying to give her some time. They trying to give her some time. They might try and give her some time like how they gave me some time in the 20s or something. I was higher than that. But they might try and give her some time. And y'all said, like, y'all done, and she done absolved y'all of guilt or whatever. I'm not even finna talk about it no more as far as defending her like that. Ain't no compulsion in Islam. And we don't do the same things? No way. Because I would never jump bail. I would have fought that shit and demanded speedy trial, knowing they can't give it to me in a pandemic, and it's already been a year. The case would have been dismissed. It might have been dismissed before then.
Yep.
Because like I say, I'm diplomatic. I know what I'm saying? This is what Moore's got an AA on their nationality card for. You're supposed to be a foreign diplomat. Now, I listened to this tape, and it's really a teaching moment. Because if you go listen to it, all that's being heard is, I filed this, I'm a political prisoner because ain't nothing being honored. And the first thing came to my mind was Dred Scott. I'm like, we just did a video on this. Dred Scott. That's what we saying. You ain't got no standing. It's like they doing a status check now. For what? I'm like, status check for what? They calling you Sharon Tracy Gale without the bait. That's all you need to know. That's a stat. I can tell you the status check right now. This is what I be telling people. This is why we teaching the class. All crimes is commercial. All Moors know this, but they won't fix the commercial name listening to these people. Listen to them, y'all ain't gonna fix it. When I can go in the FBI files and show they was fixing it all the way in the 1940s. And earlier before that, 1935.
And that you could also see the disconnect in the FBI files showing that it was two types.
In the FBI files, you're gonna see it was two types of Moorish Science Temple. It was one saying they was foreign like us, and it was one saying they was U.S. That was the schism. Same thing right now. So on the tape, y'all talking about all we need is unity in the band together. But no, but Ali ain't talking about that. He's saying if this ain't the program, go back to the state I found you in. He calling you traitors in the I got the Moorish literature on my page. I just posted. I got it right up here so people can start reading it. Because obviously these people is following somebody else. So for the record, who is y'all following? Who are these people even following? Look at this. Is he not saying Mohammedan religion? Is we making it up? Look, what does it say? I deem it proper to submit to you a brief statement of our organization covering its inception, rise and progress, and of the Mohammedan religion, which I hope will be satisfactory to you and be the means of causing you at all times to adhere to the principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. All more saying these principles. Ain't nobody going off, know what I'm saying? They don't even know what the Quran and Mecca is. A lot of more don't even got a Holy Quran Circle 7. And they looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm being religious. When your religion is your divine right. Your religious rights is your divine right. That's your way of life.
Yep.
Y'all finna let people trick y'all out y'all nationality. And it's the reason we in the public and these people mumbling about me in the private. See, not everybody know who y'all talking about. Everybody know who y'all talking about now. So if y'all want to talk about me, hold something in the public and I'll come and then we can talk, you know what I'm saying? We can ask each other questions. Since y'all know what y'all doing.
You're welcome to come to this platform.
Yeah, y'all can come to this platform. Any one of y'all.
People can talk and whatever, because we're more than happy to have a discussion. That's what we're trying to do. Because
But all I'm saying is this. Y'all is not going off the literature, bro. That's the main disconnect. And y'all trying to use fear as something that's going to force us to unify, and it ain't in the literature. We don't even go off fear. That ain't even on the stop. You sound like Iblis coming to us talking about some fear, so we know you're not one of us.
Yep.
It is what it is. Let me see. Let me get to some more of this since we up here. Let me see. Give me a second. I went past something. Now, let me blow up again. It say, inspired by the lofty teachings of the Quran, we have it as the revealed word of God, Allah. He not saying stop saying Allah. Like it's like, I don't know why Moors is scared of these words. And they saying it's mysticism. It's the mystical part. They scared of the mystical part of Islam. And this is the same part that Noble Drew Ali brought with the law. He brought you 720. He brought you higher self and lower. He brought you feminine and masculine, 360. Y'all want to throw away the mystical and wonder why you ain't got no life.
Right.
That's like a body throwing away the soul.
Yep.
And wondering why we scheduling the funeral. Because look at all these body politics. Look at all of them. They all is in trouble, is in hot water right now. Being condemned by the literature. It say the Muhammad religion is the least appreciated and probably the most misunderstood of the world's great religions. So you see, I'm not trying to make people change their religion. I'm saying the disconnect, and I'm saying for the record, who is y'all following? Know what I'm saying? Because we is following the literature of Noble Drew Ali. So for all Moors to come together, it has to be some principles to come together with. That's like let's say all religions, right? Let's say the Christians and the Jews came to all the Muslims and said, we got to come together. And the Muslims like, come together on what? You know what I'm saying? And how? See, explain, full disclosure for this contract. Because certain stuff is, against our religion or against our way of life. We just not going to do it like that. We're not going to use people as, know what I'm saying, a bullpen, and whatever happened to them happened, and they can't never get back in touch with you, and they got cases.
Right.
We ain't finna do it like that. We're not finna bring people in, tell them one thing, and then change the contract on the midway and say we got to do this because we scared. That ain't how you contract. We're not finna do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no compulsion to Islam. That's what, like, bro, it's people that's been against the consulate, that's consuls.
Yeah.
That's consuls.
Oh, yeah.
That's in their temple saying a whole nother, know what I'm saying, philosophy than them.
Yep.
I'm like, what? How he get?
Yep.
How he on the website?
Yep. Totally different concept.
This is why when I start talking about the temple and the consulate, I call the temple like a pimp, and I call the consulate like a whore, because they just get anybody some fake power. Anybody can come over there, and know what I'm saying, as long as you know what I'm saying, gonna do whatever they want you to do, here.
Yep.
Because look at the results.
Yep.
I ain't seen a winner yet, besides me, and I wasn't doing y'all stuff.
Bro, if they had results like that, people would be screaming. You see it all across Facebook. It'd be in the public everywhere.
Ain't none of these people got results. If they had it like you said, they would be advertising, because all of them want fiat.
Yep.
They want to be a mortgage paralegal.
Yep.
Until it's time for them to really do something. When they got to go through it, everybody be calm. Like, so that's that. I'm just showing you Moore's literature, so you can know when the person come behind me lying, you can know where I got it from. This Noble Drew Ali, they finna lie on y'all, that they been lying on. And he talking about the illustrious acts of the Moors. The Quran should be of interest to all readers. It is the Bible of the Mohammedans, ruling over the customs and actions of over 200 millions of people. They call them Moors Mohammedans. And then they talking about the door to religious freedom. Should be open to everybody. Because the Christians used to hate on the Moors. Because we were saying Jesus and Jesus is justice and all that. Give me a second. He talking about promoting economic security. All stuff we promote. Business. Give me one more second. I'm trying to see before I go past everything. And like I say, I'm just tapping on this information because it's too much. This one, I want y'all to see. This is number 9 of Morris literature. Say, what should we call him? And this should give y'all an idea why we teach name change. You know, why that's something we got. So often our various journalists find trouble in selecting the proper name for the Moorish American. Some say Negro, another will brand him race man, still another will call him African American. And then come colored, dark American, coon, shine, the brethren, and your folks. It is indeed a hard matter to find something suitable for the various occasions where a title needs to be used. Is it that these people have no proper name? Did they have a national name when first brought to these shores in the early part of the 17th century? If so, what was it? Did not the land from which they were forced have a name? It now appears a good idea for those whose duty it is to write for the various journals to find out what the national name of the forefathers of these people was. Also, look into the history of the founders of civilization and see who they were and where they stood in the building of the present civilization. Probably 2 hours in an up-to-date library will serve to relieve the strain on our men of letters. When the occasion presents itself for a title for these people, the matter of the various names given to these 22 million people with all colors of every race of the globe was an act of European psychology. Did y'all hear that? He said the matter of the various names given to these 22 million people. So that slave name they want you to keep using, that's what we talking about. The matter of the various names given, that legal name, that one Christian name, one surname, this is what we talking about. That y'all keeping and y'all don't want to change. The matter of the various names given to these 22 million people with all colors of every race of the globe was an act of European psychology. They gave him a name, then defined it as something inferior to theirs, white. They define as a color of purity. Black, they say, represents everything of evil. Now watch this. The Negro, as they were called in this nation, have no nation to which they might look with pride. You Moors who still get that name. Their history starts with the close of the Civil War, more properly with his being forced to serve someone else. Thus he is separated from the illustrious. Thus he is separated. Thus she is separated from the illustrious history of her forefathers, who are the founders of the first civilization of the old world. Now, repeat the last sentence. This matter should be looked into with a hope of correcting it. Whoa. He tell you about the name, the slave name, then he say this matter should be looked into with a hope of correcting it. Like I could drop the mic right now. That's a mic drop moment. If I had sound effects, there'd be, you know what I'm saying, thunder, lightning, and bombs right now.
Right.
Because this is who you're going against. Like you said, every word is spirit, and you more say better heed. You like I be telling them, they think it's me. It's the root. It's the same message. Everybody had the same message. It's the truth, which everybody say they own. Everybody say they own the principles, right? Then we just watched some elders hollering and screaming a couple weeks ago, talking about they own the principles.
Yeah.
And begging for donations.
Yeah.
So how they own the principles and I'm on the principles?
No, the new principles.
The new principles. bro.
They done
Don't
collaborated
follow
new
me.
principles.
The principles.
Right.
What are you talking about? Some school principles? The other type of well, like
What now? Remember that one we saw? What was it? The Ma'at? Don't they got like 8 principles?
yeah, they got
They switched
yeah.
it.
Hey man, yeah, they ain't following nan one of them. Hey, here we go. Like we finna go through some. No, we finna show you some more literature. We finna see. Now you ain't finna just be able to lie. The people gonna be able to hold you to the fire. And this on my page for anybody want to go get it. Prophet Drew Ali speaks to the nations. If you have race pride and love your race, join the Moorish Science Temple of America. And this is not the ink that they got now. This is when he was running. And become a part of this divine movement. Then you will have power to redeem your race because you will know who you are and your forefathers were. Because where there is unity, there is strength. Together we stand, divided we fall. Now, only thing people gonna hear out of there is unity. What they not gonna hear is the mission of the whole damn movement. The whole purpose of the joining the movement is to redeem your race.
Yep.
He say join the movement, become a part. Then you will have power to redeem your race. So you only joining the movement to get the power to redeem your race. What is we talking about? What is Moors talking about? Is 40 million Moors talking about I ain't black? Well, then what is we trying to move for?
Right.
So we moving out the hood? We moving on up? This is what we doing. Y'all want to move in the sky rise and lead the hood. That's what y'all want to do. This is what y'all doing. Talking about, yeah, let's just unify. I did, let's just unify. With the blacks. The ones that want the information. Y'all the ones is missing the party.
Right.
We on the battlefield. Y'all in the stands. Talking about, let's go. This game over with. Y'all getting blew out by 30. And we like, yeah, because y'all in the stands. Watching. This
no,
why.
trying to run down and grab the booty.
Yeah, you trying to get some, we doing a donation campaign. That's the only part they heard from the prophet. It take finance to raise a nation. Yep. They'll quote that all day. Everybody know that. Take finance. And like I say, it take finance to pay your rent too. Now, we on number 2 of the Moors literature. Come good people, because I, the prophet, sent to redeem this nation. Here we go again. Why was he sent? Sent to get all the sheiks some fiat. No. Sent to make every more by this, you know what I'm saying, the new master. No, didn't say that. Come good. You see, this is why they don't like the literature. Because they can't Watusi.
Right.
They can't get their Jenga on. They can't Harlem Shake on the literature.
Right. Yeah.
The music gonna stop. Hold up. Somebody gonna bump the DJ table. Like, hold up.
Hold up. This ain't it. Yeah.
So, I, the prophet, sent to redeem this nation from what? Mental slavery, which you have now. Need everyone, and y'all still got it. Need every one of you who think that your condition can be better. This is a field open to strong men and women, not people who always got excuse to uplift the nation. Look, he's saying it again. This is a field open to strong men and women. What's the purpose? To uplift the nation.
Yep.
And take place in the affairs of men, which you got to be competent to do. How you gonna take your place in the affairs of men? You can't even contract. You cannot legally contract with that name. That name is it's a piece of paper. That's why everything you sign in checks is talking about authorized representative. How the name gonna authorize you to represent it? It's over you. You its slave. People don't know what they do. If the European and other nations are helping me, why not you? It is your problem. The Negro problem is being solved only as it can, and that is by the Moorish National Divine Movement. If you have a nation, you must have a free national name. If you have a nation, you must have a free national name. That dissolves some people. That dissolves a whole lot of British subjects. And y'all talking about unify. If you have a nation, you must have a free national name in order to be recognized by this nation as an American citizen. This is what was meant, and it's so powerful. This is what was meant when it said, seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things will be added unto you. Have we not been saying this the last couple of days? We just, the unity is an idea. It ain't a piece of paper.
Mm-hmm.
It's the kingdom of heaven. It's in this realm. It's in the subjective, and then it's gonna manifest in the objective realm. That's how it manifests.
Mm-hmm.
That's the law of manifestation. And you know, this mainly for the people because these groups like the Consulate and the other Labadi politics, we done told them this enough. They not finna correct themselves. They finna try and cover it up and make up another excuse and try and not know what I'm saying. And this why don't nobody rock with it.
But see, that's where that problem always come in because they want to run that. You tearing the Moors down just because we don't agree or whatever. We should still stick together. The problem is the foundation. The foundation is the principles.
Yep.
If the principles ain't the same, then we can't be together. Period. Sorry.
And you know, a lot of people don't like because I say foreign.
I
They
ain't
say,
sorry.
wait,
That shit back. Not sorry. It is what it is.
yeah, it is what it is. Like that's unapologetic. Facts. Now y'all know we done made our straw qualified alien is foreign to the United States. We operate off the treaty. They want to say we making up something new. Back to the literature. Our divine national movement stands for the specific grand principles of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, and our private and applying to all loyal, faithful Moors, members, and American citizens to help me in my great uplifting acts of fallen humanity. That's the central purpose, y'all. Y'all see this? You see why I keep talking about the mission is the blacks?
Mm-hmm.
Humanity among the Asiatic race and nation, for I have suffered much and severely in the past through misunderstanding of what the movement was dedicated to.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
He tell you.
Yep.
He say, look. He calling the Moors members and American citizens to help me in my great uplifting acts of uplifting fallen humanity among the Asiatic race and nation, for I have suffered much and severely in the past through misunderstanding of what the movement was dedicated to. This ain't about fiat. This ain't about being scared.
Mm-hmm.
This is about no man left behind, if they willing, because ain't no compulsion in Islam.
Yep.
It is the great God Allah. They go that word again, y'all don't like. Allah. Alone that guides the destiny of this divine and national. See, they go to mysticism. What you mean God Allah alone guides this divine and national movement? How?
Mm-hmm.
So we talking about the root. I know all true American citizens are identified by national descent names. Here we go. Ain't these people talking about they the U.S.? Where your national descent name? Y'all got paperwork telling y'all the United States. A lot of y'all. Where's your national descent name? Mm-hmm. To answer and apply to the free national constitution of this free national republic of the United States of America. That's why I'm calling on all true national citizens to help me morally and financially in my great work I am doing to help this national government. For without a free national name, without a descent flag of your forefathers, there's not a national divine title of the government in which we live. Facts. Mm-hmm. And then here go another kicker for you. This is from your true and divine prophet unto all American and guess what? Foreign sympathizers.
Yep.
So that's enough facts off Moorish literature. Let me see how much time we got. We got a little bit of time.
Yeah, we still got a
couple minutes.
40 minutes though.
Let me see. Go through some things. Now, all that I was showing y'all came out the Moorish literature. And if you ain't filled out one of these and corrected that straw man, your ass still labeled African-American / Negro. Mm-hmm. Your straw man is. And you the accommodation party. Y'all want to upgrade, y'all want to learn and take our class to upgrade it, holler at our Zil. You can, hit either one of us in the messenger or he'll probably type in the number. You can, text the number and hit class. It's 100 notes. Right now. We finna modify everything, put all of it together. You can just take it online because this stuff is easy. Mm-hmm. Here's the Dred Scott. We just went over this the other day. And when you listen to people, you can tell, you know what I'm saying, what the status is by what they saying. Number 4, a free Negro of the African race whose ancestors were brought to this country and sold as slaves is not a citizen within the meaning of the Constitution of the United States. So you can't, know what I'm saying? That was his problem. Because he was claiming as if he was a citizen. He thought he was a citizen.
Mm-hmm.
And he was considered free Negro. What a lot of y'all straw is, Black African American. And then it's talking about, and the reason why it's talking about the free Negro, see, if you're more, you don't need that. You don't need that. You go into the tree. Now, the people titled Black is really thinking they U.S. citizens. So they trying to use us as U.S. citizens. So this is why it applied to them, is telling them they can't use the Constitution as U.S. citizen because it wasn't talking about them. This is why it's stated. It didn't just say a free Negro. It said a free Negro of the African race whose ancestors were brought to this country. I just read to you in the Morse literature, Noble Ali say they count their history from 1619, from slaves getting off a boat. He said they count their history from the ending of the Civil War. We don't count our history from that. We don't count our history from slaves, from no slavery. It's status. And all that's on the straw man. All that's on there. Whether you want to deny it, whether you want to ignore it, y'all ass getting cases, you know what I'm saying? And people getting locked up about it and losing property and getting injured. So you can fantasy Morocco all you want. It's a fantasy. And you can blame your shortcomings on Moors like me who speak the truth all you want. All I'm going to do is come back and throw the truth in your face. That's all I'm going to do. That's all I'm going to do. This is a word called Abdal. And I'm in the Sufism. This is what they call in a part of Sufism or whatever. You know, in a series on Sufism. And for people who don't really know, Sufism is just inner knowing. So when you watch one of these sheiks and they tell you already know everything, they just trying to help you remember it. That's Sufism. Mm-hmm. Same like when you read the Metanetta and they tell you already know everything. Yep. It's all in. You got to go within, meditating. That's Sufism. Same thing. You might call it another name. You know what I'm saying? I might just call it Sufism. Like I said, this is the disconnect. I'm saying a lot. Some people want to say something else. I'm saying more science. They want to say something else. But the change of people, you change the language. So it's a reason they saying something else. Because Noble Ali wasn't saying it. He told you want to change the people, change the literature. So they changed their literature. And I'm showing you what it's supposed to be. So we got Abdal. And the first definition of it is substitutes. It's the same as Khalifa. Same as Holy Quran and Mecca Surah 2 Ayat 30. We the substitute for Allah on this plane, on this objective reality. Substitutes, but which can also mean generous and noble, is a term used in Islamic metaphysics and Islamic mysticism. This is what they don't like, the mysticism. Mm-hmm. Both Sunni and Shiite, to refer to a particular important group of God's saints. In the tradition of Sunni Islam in particular, the concept attained an especially important position in the writing of Sunni mystics and theologians, once it appears in the works of Sunni authorities as diverse as Abu Talib and Ali Hujwiri. It is a rank of 40 saints, but more often a larger group of 356 saints. In Sufi hagiography, in this theology, it is said that they are only known to and appointed by Allah. And it is through their operations that the world continues to exist. So, we understand why these people can't fathom who we are, what our mission is, because it just told you. In this theology, it is said that they are only known to and appointed by Allah. How long we've been telling y'all we get our authority from Allah? Mm-hmm. We ain't walking around with no piece of paper from no national grand sheik. Mm-hmm. We went straight to the book, read it, it gave a command, we did it. Mm-hmm. That's where authority came from. Islam. So this is what This is another term for Khalifa, the Abdal. And they say it is through their operation that the world continue to exist. Because we do this stuff that don't nobody else want to do. Ain't nobody else got the balls to do and don't want to do and can't read and like want to act stupid.
Yeah. No, they
gonna
put
do
their own excuses in the way. They put their own problem in the way. They create a problem to make sure that don't happen.
Mm-hmm. And if you read it, the etymology down here, it say Abdal is the plural of Badal, or rather Badil. It means those who get replaced. Those who serve as a partial replacement to the role of the prophets or friends of God. The Abdals are the group of true, pure believers in God. They serve God during their lifetime. When they die, they are immediately replaced by another selected by God from a larger group said to be the 500 Akyar, the good ones. And they go on into talking about hierarchies, and some of that stuff is, agreeable and some of it ain't. And I'm on Wikipedia. Now we finna go to Sufism, because that's a scary word to some of you. Even though Noble Ali brought it, it's like a scary word to Moorish Americans that claim Noble Ali. So Sufi, Arabic, also named as Tasawwuf. That's what a lot of the Sunni Muslims know it as. Variously defined as Islamic mysticism, the inward dimension of Islam, or that meditating, or the phenomenon of mysticism within Islam. Is mysticism in Islam characterized by particular values, ritual practices, doctrines, and institutions, which began very early in Islamic history and represents the main manifestation and the most important and central crystallization of mystical practice in Islam. Practitioners of Sufism have been referred to as Sufis. Historically, Sufis have often belonged to different orders. Congregations formed around a grand master referred to as a wali who traces, listen to this, y'all. They say Sufis make orders, right? And congregations formed around a grand master referred to as a wali who traces a direct chain of successors back to the Islamic Prophet Muhammad. These orders, now, that sound real mystical, right? Until you study Noble Ali and read the back of the 101s, and he say he brought you the teachings of the great Prophet Muhammad, the Quran of the great Muhammad.
Yep.
And Noble Ali not here no more. So people don't even know what Noble Ali represent. This, like we told you with Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda is one that initiates a master without having a living body. That's what Al-Qaeda represent. That's what the Ru represent. Noble Ali literature is initiating you without him even being on the scene. That's what the literature is.
Islam.
That's what it is. He prepared it for you. You know what I'm saying? So he is the wali. He is the grand master teacher who traces the direct chain of successive teachers back to Prophet Muhammad. See, this is our foundation. We don't know what y'all going on for the record. These orders meet the spiritual sessions in meeting places known as zawiyas. They strive for ihsan, perfect professional worship, as detailed in the hadith. I ain't got to read all the hadith, but y'all see where the connections is coming. Y'all starting to get the paint starting to get painted, ain't it? You starting to see the picture, ain't you? Let me see. Yeah, this is good for that. Now, this might blow some of y'all socks back. This is called Uwaisi. And it's that chain of transmission I was just talking about. Let me blow it up a little bit more. So, chain of transmission, or tariqa pathway. The path. is a form of spiritual transmission in the vocabulary of Islamic mysticism that was named after Owais al-Qarni. It refers to the transmission of spiritual knowledge between two individuals without the need for physical interaction between them. The term Uwaisi Khan refers to those Sufis who have gained the Sufi spiritual chain from another Sufi without physically meeting him in this world. This is what we describing to you that we did by reading Noble Ali literature. They would call us Uwaisi Yan because we gained the spiritual train, the spiritual chain of transmission of the path through Noble Ali. This is why he said when the fire come, I'm gonna be the water. If I ain't at the head of it, it ain't gonna work.
Yep.
Because you ain't got a wali. You ain't connected to no wali. No, know what I'm saying? You ain't connected to nobody who connected to the path. You know, this ain't about you saying you're a Muslim. This is about reading the books, putting certain stuff on the record for your protection, and then your private being your private. Because when I talk to people, I can't just box me as a Muslim, as you know what I'm saying, whatever. I'm everything. I'm what they talking about in all them stories. Whichever one you want to go to. Whichever sport we play, I'm the star player. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? Basketball, football, baseball, whichever one you want to go to is me. But this is what I'm working off of. This is my foundation of how I'm finna operate in the public.
Right.
So y'all don't got that for the record. I don't know who y'all spiritual chain's supposed to be. That's hiding over Ali. Or hiding out Kidder. Because that's what he basically was guiding you to. He told you you're gonna come to your own. It can refer to a school of Sufism in a singular form. Uwaisi refers to a single individual who are Sunni Muslims. Moors love to say they ain't Muslims. When Muslim means submitting to the will of Allah. How you not a Muslim? See, they looking at the word and the connotation instead of the definition.
Right.
How you not a Christian?
Well, no, that's the part that they're saying that's the dogma that that's dogma. Right.
And the only Christian we talking about is Christ degree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that other stuff. And we ain't finna act like it. We ain't finna cater to nobody. You know, we everything that when they speak of the Jew, they talking about us. Like the true everything is us. Let me see. In the science of spirituality of Islam, Tasawwuf, the Uwaisi transmission occurs when the spirits of righteous believers meet in the world called Alam al-Arwa, the world of spirits. Look at this. All we talk about is the subjective realm and the objective realm. And they telling you right here. It say when the righteous believers meet in the world called the world of spirits. See, when we leave this physical and go to that chaos zone and start creating, look, it say, which is beyond Alam al-Ajsam, the material plane. It's talking about the objective and the subjective. The meta-net, Sufism. What's the difference? When you first read the meta-net, it's telling you about this.
Yep.
It give you left brain, right brain. It's starting talking about objective and subjective.
Yep. All day.
Things subsist in your mind and they exist in the objective reality. This is why people don't understand the greatest trick of Shaitan is that he done prove people think he don't exist. They think exist just mean a thought. Exist mean in the objective reality. He walking around. He don't just subsist. He not a subsist. He exists. Some of y'all might even want to go study etymology or something. You know what I'm saying? Get your word game up. But it's telling you right here, while we talking about mysticism and we talking about Sufism, we talking about masculine, feminine, and we talking about 720 degrees. This is what I said. How many times I be on the live and say, your 360 over there might not work over here. Because a circle got 360 and a square got 360. 4 corners make 360 in a square. But you can't bring your logic to how somebody feel in this circle. You can't, like, you, because you want to make it logical, ain't gonna make them not feel that way. You know what I'm saying? And because they feel a certain way, that ain't gonna explain the logic somebody got. That's proven. Right. Them 360s don't work in, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to switch. This is why we got the law and we got the mysticism. This is why you got the name and the religion. Put your free national name and religion on the record. Mm-hmm. The name is hitting at is hitting at the lineage. The religion is the way of life. What's the law?
Yep.
See, he gave it to you. Y'all just can't decode it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all looked at it and thought it was trash and threw it away. Numerous came in and did exactly what this showing. Didn't I show you in this? It's talking about the Uwasi make an order.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody told. I didn't know this when we made the new more order.
Okay.
I didn't know this. That just seemed like that was what I was supposed to do. Come to find out, yeah, that's what y'all do. Make orders. You know what I'm saying? And then come to find out, now the picture started to look clear. It's our order these people took over. The unification of Asia, the uniting of Asia, that's a one world plan. They took our plan and made it theirs on some garbage. They on some one world garbage.
Yep. Claim the new world order. Right.
It's supposed to be one world under the principles. So you wonder why Moors like us is not unifying with, you know what I'm saying, Moors like y'all. It's the same way. It's the same reason why the blacks ain't taking them damn shots.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't been unified. We just was warned last summer. Same situation. Some of you groups we just was warned with since last summer or for a whole year. Now y'all ass scared and talking about unity. The blacks was just warned with these people all last year. Some Black Lives Matter. Now y'all talking about some damn unity because of some shots. Y'all scared. And the blacks ain't taking it. It's the same shit.
Yep.
I've been telling them how long I've been saying y'all need to stop talking about unity and start talking about having a trust and respect meeting. Because that got to come first. That's prerequisite.
Islam.
How are we going to unify when we don't even trust? Y'all don't even know what trust means. We can't even talk without trust.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the communication off.
Yeah. And then really, like, they try to Watusi it in on you. Like, it ain't like they just come up front. Like, no, they pull that Islam, all this other sweet BS. Then they run that chop on your side.
Bro, they know we taking it easy right now. Like, we could be going in.
Mm-hmm.
We could be going in.
Mm-hmm.
They know we taking it easy right now. Whoever watch this and feel like, oh, they going in, we not going in.
Mm-mm.
I'm really teaching the people. I'm really warning the people so they don't go do that dumb stuff and get themselves locked up, because I ain't gonna feel sorry for you if you follow that. Man, no, it's not about being told. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
especially when the warning out here.
Yeah,
like,
it is what it is. Caveat
into
emptor. This is why you got the literature. This is why I'm telling people, who is y'all following anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Is y'all starstruck?
No.
Or somebody,
why are y'all following? No, because I think what it is y'all following because y'all scared, because y'all just want to, run. Oh, okay. Oh, they talking shit. Yeah, I'm gonna get with them. No. Get with this literature. We can run together then.
Man, bro. The sign of the favor of Allah Almighty and exalted on his servant is to authorize one of his saints to uplift that servant to the divine presence. That is why many saints who came in previous times were guides for those who came after through this spiritual Uwasi connection. It is known that many saints have been under the guidance and training of prophets and other saints that lifted them up. Islam. Yeah, pretty much. Let me go. Let me see something. Let me see. Yeah, I don't wanna. I can go back to that. Let me see if I can find some on Kidder real quick. is a lot. There's something in here I wanted to It's all good. I might find it. I might find it another time and do something on it. But that's a teaching lesson about the literature. We only got about another 10, 15 minutes. We finna be on here because we got stuff to do. So that was about the literature as well as putting the consulate on notice and giving y'all explanation as why we don't rock with y'all. Y'all is in breach of trust, been in breach of trust for the longest, and y'all don't explain nothing. Y'all allowing people to keep talking after y'all supposedly kick them out, and then I guess the old man don't know about it because he went and did a live with her, revalidating her, and you know what I'm saying, recharging her up.
They all still.
I'm not. Hey, I'm guessing they don't know. I don't know what they got going on.
I can't even imagine that they don't.
I don't know what they got going on. Like I said, I ain't even mentioning right now at this moment the personal stuff. Cause I could. That's why I said I could be going in. But y'all getting people locked up. They telling people that to get these properties. Where's the Bill Gates mansion that Light said we was gonna have 2 years ago? Where's the Moors that's supposed to get free?
Right.
Where's the DeLorean? Where's all the properties?
No. You know what, bro? I wish you would play. You had that clip where they were talking about how that all of a sudden she's freed and they about to help her.
Man, I don't get it, but I'm gonna try and get the clip.
I mean, it's.
I should have had it up.
Trying to be funny, you know what I'm saying? But it's just that maybe people don't really understand the point of what we.
No, y'all need to go watch that, bro.
Yeah, because
y'all need to go watch. This is what I mean, Fantasy Morocco. They talking to her on the phone.
Wait, hold up. Before you even play that one, the other one where the Mac was on there throwing her under the bus.
Oh, I put that on my page. I could play that easy.
No, let's just do it for the live, like just so because they're for the people.
Where is my page? Now. Y'all don't have to backtrack. Hold up, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Matter of fact,
because I'm like at this whole point, you know what I mean? Like it just need to be quashed, and this is what it is. Okay.
I got you. I'm gonna play it.
Here, trying to play these games with all these people when other people are getting in the injury. That's got to stop.
Let me see if it'll play on her.
And then Moors, y'all, the problem is y'all don't caveat emptor. Y'all doing that goddamn niggardly survey where you just go and ask somebody else, oh, you a Moor, so what's this mean? Oh, so what's this mean? And you ain't, have you read the book? Did you look for yourself? We got to stop this stuff. The prophet told you about that. Caveat emptor. That's serious. That's what anything you're doing. That should be a factor. That should be a way of life right now. We all forced to make changes. That's what the prophet's talking about.
Can y'all hear? Can you hear?
It's a little low.
And she knew it's like a baby. You put a baby in a doggone. If a baby puts itself
Hold up.
the ants are not going to say.
You say that's low? Hold up.
Yeah, it's a little low.
Oh, fast.
Actually, you know what? Hang on.
You can go to my page and play it. It's on my page.
We're gonna work right now. Hang on.
Hold on, I'm finna get to you. Hold up. I got the other phone. Where you at?
Sorry, y'all, but ain't no point in because you don't be on the record on the website.
Can you hear this?
Can you put it closer to the microphone?
Pauline destroyed Sharon Gale's family. And you know what destroyed Sharon Gale? Sharon Gale, ultimately.
Sharon Gale destroyed herself.
Pauline. If she destroyed herself and she knew, it's like a baby. You put a baby in a doggone. If a baby puts itself in the ant nest, the ants are not going to say, "Oh, it's a baby. I'm not going to bite."
So Sharon,
all they know is that you.
Are you suggesting that she had no
independent recourse. She had no idea what she was doing. Are you are saying that she had the maturity of an infant?
What I'm saying is an antness is not going to discriminate. If you step on toes on any level of perceived government, crooked government, or whoever government, they're going to bite back or fight back if there's something to lose.
But their whole thing is that you guys are supposed to have all the power, and the fake Albion whatever isn't supposed to be able to do anything about it. Procedures work, and guess what?
Correct. Exactly. And I've yet to see them work ever.
Sharon worked her ass off for the Moorish consulate. She did everything exactly the way
she did everything.
But
here's the thing: what she didn't do.
What did she not do? Besides think for herself.
At the end of the day, she did not protect herself in the fullest capacity.
Yeah, that was this, y'all.
Right.
No, you know what?
Right. Okay.
Y'all can go on my page.
That's the perfect beginning. Now let's see the next position. Now we're gonna play the next video.
Right.
It's the most recent.
You got it, or you want me to get it?
I thought you had it queued up. My bad.
No, I get it. Don't worry about it. I get it.
Right.
I don't know if it's at the exact point. You know what I'm saying. Hopefully, I can get it real quick.
Here,
we pressed for a little time.
Hold on. I can work this out because it'll be easy to play it just like that. 2%.
Yeah. So next time y'all want to get her, let her know about that. What y'all said about her, that she got herself into this. Like this, what I'm talking about. This what's going on with a lot of you Moors. Y'all getting in trouble, and then I don't know why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they did that grid and try to repossess a house with a fraudulent document. And all y'all ass got this same paperwork, same body politic. Y'all ass finna go down. You've been warned. You've been warned by your opposition and by the Moors. Cause that was on the other Virgo channel.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Okay, so we step to the next part. Now I've been here. She wanted to give the Moors a message today, and we're going to do a little question and answer. If I don't know the answers, I won't say the answers. But I know that the Moors love her and they're concerned about her. And the ancestors orchestrated a meeting with us today with her. And so I just wanted to present this to you this evening. Thank you.
This is a fair use break.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is the fair use break too.
Okay. This is Yesha Natasha Ambrose Bay. Everybody knows me as Sharon Tracy Dale Bay, Moorish American National, more national, for the record. Is Shania and Alexandra Ali on the Supreme Judicial Council, and we also have Fatima Yasmin El Bazir Bay. She's the Supreme Judiciary of the Northeast Territory of the Moorish National Republic Federal Government, along with the Supreme Judiciary, Council Officer, Council Agent. I guess the first question I have to ask, because there's a lot of a lot going on out there as to what's been done as it relates to my unlawful detainment here at George W. Hill Correctional Facility that's located near Thornton, Pennsylvania. I'm being held prisoner. I'm being held against my will as well as my intent as a Moorish American National. I've never consented to contract, and I've never conceded to jurisdiction of the media courthouse, which is a subdivision of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
This is a fair use break.
County of Delaware.
Fair use break.
By me, this said government, for all the violations that they have done to me since the beginning of of my incarceration, which started in March 25th, 2019. Now, I've been here for over a year and some months. I don't do the calculations because what's the point? Time is irrelevant. But a lot of boards are telling me that they've gotten out with doing our administrative processes. And this is one thing that needs to be validated. Now, all the records for everybody that's here is public knowledge. Fatima has everything. I've encouraged her to put it on the website. I've encouraged her to put it on Facebook for everybody's enjoyment, as well as for everybody's training, because we all are supposed to be competent in the law. That was a more is absolutely.
Okay, so we're going to pause it there because there's some sensitive information, and we're just going to skip over a little bit to the next part.
Fair uses break.
This is a fair use break.
Perfect time.
Virgo.
Okay, we're going to continue.
Call is very short. I'm not to interject. These calls are very short, and a lot of the finances is on Fatima and those more that do support and give her donations. So if you could kind of like don't put too much into it as to what happened, because we already know it's color of law.
Okay, we're going to pause there. All right, so I'm going to go to the next part 2. You guys can hear her clearly, can't you?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
Everybody
we're starting again. This is part 2.
I am on the consulate. Have you committed any crimes? Are you guilty of anything that they are proposing that you are? No. Okay, so we set you free. You set yourself free. You are free now. And now the universe will go now into effect to make sure that the arms that are lifting you up will come now and gather together and get this work done.
Okay, we're going to skip over the next part.
Oh no, it gets better.
This is a fair use break.
Yeah, fair use. Fair use.
Part 3.
Fair use break.
Okay, we're going to start up part 3.
I have discovery for my charges. My charges are reckless endangerment. If anybody understands what it is, if anybody actually looked at the record, they would know exactly what was filed. They would know exactly what I'm charged with. I'm charged with reckless endangerment of a child that is like 3 counts or 8 counts, that is 21 counts. They're all the same thing. I have never harmed my children. I have never caused them harm. I've never injured anyone. Therefore, my detainment is unlawful. And per the Treaty of Peace and Friendship, which is a binding bilateral agreement between the United States and the Moroccan government, says that the only thing that they can hold me in any facility is if I kill or wound someone. And if there's no inter-party harm them. Right. There's no injury. Exactly. So I know that I'm not here on anything. I know that. I knew that coming in. I knew that when I looked at every document that they had on their records and all the fraudulent and misrepresentations that they had on file. And trust me, when I come home, you'll see everything. And you'll know what I say is truth because I'm supported with facts and with evidence. Because that's where we are as Moors, supporting things with evidence. Now,
okay. I'm going to go to
This is a fair use break.
part 4.
Fair use.
Okay, we're
This is
moving
a fair
on
use
part
break.
4.
Wait, just for a quick second. Fatima has an outline that I sent to her. I'm being obstructed in so many avenues as it relates to my constitutional and treaty protected rights. There's a consular notification access manual that all state, local, and judicial officials of the United States, which is under the Department of State, are duty bound to uphold. They're not doing any of those things. I cannot make calls unless I come in here and collect calls to people who put funds on the books. I cannot get mail in. They've been obstructing my mail. I can't go to the law library. They've obstructed that. Fatima can't send me any lawful or legal documents that I request because they won't give them to me. They keep sending them back. She's not here. I'm dealing with fraud on top of unlawfulness.
Okay, we're going to stop right there. Okay, and then the last
This is a fair use break.
Fair use.
section we're going to play today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're starting with part 5.
I'm just explaining that I'm cut at the knee at every possible turn. And in that still, in my own writ of habeas corpus, in that still have filed numerous documents on my own behalf. I have them sitting here. I have a list of documents and papers that I filed to this court, and they don't appear in the record as filing. Like in habeas corpus, you can look at the records. The document can give you all the docket sheets to validate everything that I'm saying. I'm not dealing with just a little fraud. I'm dealing with corruption going from media, going from Georgia to Hill, and going from Pennsylvania, and it's probably all the way up at Washington, D.C., because we got the U.S. Marshal involved, we got the Secretary of State involved, all of which who said she should not be there, but yet here I remain.
Okay, we're going to pause there.
Over 60 grievances since I've been here, and I got copies to validate all of those grievances, stemming back to my original incarceration date. So I've been doing the exact same thing, and I have proof and validation to substantiate and support all of that.
Okay.
This is a fair use break.
Fair use.
Okay, so we're starting with part 6.
The crazy part about it is, and what I want Morris to understand, is I am nobody's sacrificial lamb. I did not do this to be a politician. I stated for the record who I am and what I came here to do on multiple occasions. My heart is clear. My conscience is clear. My energy can only be disrupted because for over a year and some change, Elise, DeCorey, and Trayvon, my 3 children, my 3 stars, have been living without their mother. I haven't had communication with them. I haven't been able to really talk to them. That's what I'm guilty of. I'm guilty of being apart from them. I'm guilty of nothing else. Absolutely nothing else.
Yeah.
I've done everything that I was charged to do since the time of my birth. You cannot find anything to guilt me with. Why you think I'm sitting here on status hearings? I've had the 6th status hearing, if that count is right. They don't ask me any questions. We don't talk. All I do is stand on the law. Counselor notification. Now we have the document that we've been requesting for months, the Council Notification Access Guide. Now we know the Department of State is on the hook for this. And every law enforcement agency as well that I've contacted that has acted like they didn't get any of the documents, documents into the Department of Treasury, acting like, oh no, they got them, but they're in a stalemate. So we do have to understand that even though we're doing the proper protocols sanctioned and mandatory by law, there's individuals within all these organizations. Look at CNN. We already know what's going on. Look what's going on in Washington, D.C. There is a coup going on. There's a lot going on. And who made that happen? Morris made that happen.
Yeah.
Morris said that they're not going to sit down and bow down and continue to be violated. That's why all this change is happening. The question I have for Morris, are you going to continue to get your face bashed in? But I'll be honest, they're not bashing in our faces. They're not doing it. We're doing it to ourselves. Moors are bashing each other in, as opposed to standing in solidarity with one another, regardless if you like that person, regardless if you like their energy. You have a duty to me, I have a duty to you. And I will honor that till the day I die. Okay?
Okay.
So let it be. Okay. Anybody?
Sound like, you know what I'm saying, some race type shit.
Any harm to you at all that we need to know about? Is there anybody doing any kind of bodily harm or anything like that to you?
Bodily harm? I'm eating garbage.
Yes.
And I don't get enough of the garbage that I eat.
Okay,
I have to eat the garbage because I don't eat commissary.
Okay.
So she need fiat.
Okay, yes, I think.
I believe we're moving to part 7.
Oh, okay, that's the right.
This is a fair use break.
Yeah, fair use break.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, part 7.
You see, it's 2.
We're starting part 7. And you're cold? Do you have sweaters?
Yes, the heat doesn't work. We have blankets.
Okay.
But the blankets are not warm.
Okay.
Remember them days?
Okay, part 8.
And that was
This
part
is
7.
part 8. Like you can call your lawyer, which is the counsel.
I call my counsel. And we have to also realize the counsel notification guide talks about lawyers and consuls. We have to distinguish. I'm going to distinguish why nobody can sit here and tell you who you can use as representation. Nobody can tell you that. The Constitution secures and protects your right to have anybody you desire to assist you in counsel. They can't say you have to have an attorney. They can't say you have to have a lawyer. It's a violation of the Constitution. It's a violation of treaty. I can have anybody sit next to me who's competent in the laws to help me in my defense. That's a violation. That's what I wanted to tell you earlier, Consuela, when I was reading that manual. I was like, they tried to act like I know. I forgot to tell you that. That was the other part, so I'm happy that you brought that part up. No lawyer can help me unless
I understand. Any corruption with politicians or policy enforcers that we have to know about? Besides
media.
Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Upper Darby Police Department that filed the fraudulent charges. Havertown Police Department that violated me. They all knew I was a counsel. They all knew I was a foreign agent by their own admission on the documents where they talked about they looked at social media.
Yes.
To find out who I am. So they already knew I was a foreign agent, and they already knew they were obligated to follow the consul notification access guide, and they already knew they never had the jurisdiction or lawful authority to pull me over, to hold me, or to take me out of my home and take all of my possessions. They had no authority to do any of that thing. And now I'm only sitting here because they want to validate that to try to get me to concede the jurisdiction, which I'll never do.
Never. Okay. All right, Empress. Just remember what I said. Just get your energy.
Talk to my children. I don't get to talk to anyone.
Well, we'll fix all of that for you. Anything else that you want us to work on while we're getting you out in there? The heat, the food.
This is a fair use break.
Fair use.
We put instructions on how we already put in instructions on how they were to treat foreign nationals and Moorish American nationals particularly. They're violating all of that. The reality is we shouldn't even have to put conditions because they shouldn't even be housing us.
Right.
Yeah. We don't even have to put conditions. They shouldn't be pulling us over.
Right.
They shouldn't be violating us. When we state for the record who we are, they should be backing off like they do every other national of every other nation. The only reasons why they violate Moors is because Moors don't stand in solidarity. That's why.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Is there a message?
If we want freedom, we have to fight for it. And we don't have to pick up a gun. We don't have to pick up a knife. We don't have to punch anybody in the face. We have to learn the laws, and we have to hold them to the laws. And that's all they're requiring for us to do, is stand in our solidarity and hold them to the laws. Because the only reason why they're outlawed being the terrorists right now is because we've breached our duty. To be there for each other, to know the laws, and to stand by those laws. That's all I have. Stop being scared, stop being heartless, and stop being brainless. Read the freaking Wizard of Oz, or no, Wizard of Oz. Yes, the Wizard of Oz, because that relates to every man, woman, and child. Every last one of us. Are you the heartless tin man? Are you the scared crow? The scared scarecrow? Or are you the cowardly lion? Or are you Dorothy? You got your head, you just bumped your head.
Okay, so that's the end of the conversation as we can display to the Moors from Empress Yasharon Akasha L. Rose Bay.
All right. All right. So again, like I say, when I look at more standing in solidarity, we all should be standing in solidarity, but we are under our own vine and fig tree, because if you ain't on certain principles, that's where we get intent into play, and intent is a big issue when we're dealing with this subject.
Not only that, security.
Mm-hmm.
Every Moor don't agree with that retarded, crazy stuff, and we not finna be in a conspiracy because y'all ass scared. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
You not finna do whatever you want to do and be connected over here.
Mm-hmm.
That just is what it is, bro. Like, I don't know how like, and you ain't even on the principles. If any, like, I could see if we was prospering not on the principles, and you was on the principles scared. Like the only reason why we messed up because y'all ain't on the principles. No, y'all ain't on the principles.
Mm-hmm.
We just did a whole live showing the paperwork of Noble Drew Ali.
Yep.
You notice every time these people speak, you don't never hear Noble Drew Ali. You never hear a lie. You don't hear nothing. You don't even hear love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. You don't even hear the principles.
Mm-hmm.
So for the record, what is the principles people is following? Well, I don't even just tell y'all follow, but we don't need none of y'all for guidance. We got our kid up. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If y'all following these people, caveat emptor, make their ass, for the record, state who they is, status. Like I've been saying for years. Put status on the record. Who you is and what's your foundation. Because depending on what that is, we might can stop the conversation right now.
Yep. Islam. And as a matter of fact, we probably are going to stop the conversation right now because it's 1:57 and we got an obligation. So, Islam, peace and love. Thanks for listening.
Peace, everybody. Don't go for them traps. Watch them trap. Watch your step. Islam.
All right, Islam. Peace.